Hello and happy new year. I know I'm super late to the game, but listen, I have been traveling for the holidays and coming back I was hit with the news of the loss of a family member, and so things have been happening very slow motion in the Elise household. I still wanted the first video that I filmed this year to be one of reflection, reset, goals and planning for 2024. So if you are into planning, organizing, decluttering, vision board and overall life reset type of content, then you are in for a treat. I am dividing this video into chapters in case you are interested in one thing but not the other. I'll leave the timestamps for those down below. Let's get started. You're gonna have to let me know how the footage of this vlog turns out because I am using a different camera. My vlogging camera that I had died in Europe. Before I even sit down and write down my New Year's resolution and work on my vision board, I have got to organize my apartment. I left it spotless. I came back to a nice and clean, organized home. I had to do laundry. Also, I have clothing all around. They should be dry by now because I did that the same night I got back a couple days ago. And now it's the weekend. I also have to go out and run some errands, including returning some packages. I put this outfit on and I was like, I have got to show you because I think it's super cute. These pants are from Everlane. You've seen it before because I wear them all the time. As soon as I get cooler, I just love how comfy they are. They are made in this corduroy material, wide-legged, and they just hit me at the right spot on my feet. This is a thick cotton sweater from Cezanne, and the hero piece of the whole outfit is this coat. It's from Reformation. I ordered it before I left on my trip. My bag is a recent add-on, and my sneakers for comfort, but that is the outfit, and I'm ready to go get me some coffee. I did a deep cleaning and closet decluttering before I left for my trip for the holidays. I'll link this video down below if you haven't seen it yet. But one of my goals for this year is to continue to minimize not only my wardrobe but everything I own to the things I absolutely love. I am not a minimalist per se, but I want to live a life with intention, and so I'm doing another closet decluttering, starting with my outerwear. There's nothing wrong with this coat. I think because I have a very similar one in color, material composition, even the fit. I just prefer the other one, and so this one has been sitting in my wardrobe for a few seasons and I just need to give it a new home. It is such a high quality coat and a beautiful one too, and so I just need to let it go. This one is another high quality. All three of them are, and the same as the previous one, the fit of it, I don't care for it. It's been just sitting on my wardrobe for a few seasons and I just need to put it for sale on my Poshmark, so I'm gonna do that. today. This one I wore for the first time during my trip in Europe, and I didn't like the way it made me look. I think those settle. There is a more formal, almost like a padded shoulder blazer style that I don't love in this style of outerwear. I also think the color too, it doesn't flatter me, and so I just need to also give it a new home because such a beautiful coat, and I thought about it so much, but I keep looking at the pictures and I just don't like the way I look with it. See, I think it's the structure of the coats that I don't care for, because all three coats are more elevated and elegant, and though I'm not opposed to an elegant look in my outfits, I think the structure of all three coats are just a little much for my preference. Next are shoes. I haven't decided if I'm gonna sell this or just put it aside for now, but every time I try to style them, I kept changing back into a different shoe and wishing I had a different type of shoe, and so I have replaced them already. Such a high quality shoe. I mean, most of my things are high quality if you haven't caught up yet, but it's a shame. Beautiful in theory, but I cannot make it work for me. Another, you guessed it, high quality shoe from one of my favorite brands. That these have been collecting dust on my shelf, and the same issue. I love them in theory, but every time I try to style them, they're just not my cup of tea. I don't love the outfit, and so I have replaced them already, and I need to now rehome these. This is my planner. It's supposed to be a notebook. It actually said notebook in here, and I cover it with a sticker with my name, but I liked it because it doesn't have any specific dates in it, and I usually like to use the same planner for over a year. And so I found it on sale at TJ Maxx. I think it was a couple dollars, and I'll be using this for this year. I do have a planner in mind, which is way above my budget right now, and so I'm gonna give it another year. I've been thinking about it for years, but I'll be saving for that one, and it will be something that I'll just have to keep refilling the pages. I think I have enough pages to last me through the year, but if it doesn't and I'm able to get my other planner that I've been eyeing, then I'll just get that one, but that should be good. I also have this too. This one I got it for content creation notes. I haven't started using it. I got it during the fall, and I just love the colors. It was $6 at TJ Maxx, and this one's gifted to me by a colleague. I do prefer to start on my computer first. I just prefer to have in both places. So I'll start there and then I'll transfer data over here. I finished my goals both on my computer and my written planner. I divided it into 3 categories. One is health and fitness, finance, and personal. I just got out of my first Pilates class of 2024, and it was a success. I loved it. But I stopped by the Target nearby because they're the only local store that carries my protein powder, the one that I like. And it still has whey, which contain dairy products, and I'm lactose. This one I love because it's like a tropical punch. Actually, that's the name of the flavor that I get. Iced tea or lemonade, and I love it. It feels so refreshing, and I get my protein in. And so if you know any recommend for post-workout protein powder, then leave them down below. I also don't like to include them in my meals or put it on my oatmeal or make like a milkshake. It's just not my cup of tea. But all this to say, I am in Target, and I parked a little farther away because I feel like sometimes we make these huge goals that are hard to accomplish because they're not realistic for our lifestyle. And for me, it's all about baby steps. And so trying to get back into the rhythm of the physical activities and workout routine and just health and fitness overall, I just like to park farther away than, close to the store. There are some parking space nearby, but I just parked a little farther, even though it's cold out and I'm hungry and I want to go home and eat and just rest up. But just to get those extra steps. And so if the day goes by and I don't get another workout in, then I feel okay because I got my class done and I got some of my steps done of the day. And so it's all about keeping your body moving. It's all about the small changes that adds up. One thing I want to continue to do rather than add to my New Year's resolution, because I feel like I have been doing pretty good since last year, is getting dressed every day regardless of what I'm doing. If I'm not going to my regular job, I still want to get up and get dressed and put something that allows me to feel somewhat put together. This set, I'll link it down below, is from Amazon. And today I am PMSing. I have been for the past couple days. The week before and during my period, the cramps are so intense, almost unbearable. Sometimes I have to leave work because I can't not function. This set allows me to accommodate that, to be comfortable in the ways of like physical comfort, but also is dressed enough that I also feel comfortable to leave the house if I have to run an errand. Right now I'm just planning to go get me some coffee and come right back. I do strongly believe in the power of enclosed cognition, which is the way you look or your physical appearance affect your productivity. Drinking water has always been a struggle for me. It's not like I prefer all the type of liquids aside from coffee. It's just I don't get thirsty. All day goes by and I have to make a mental note and remind myself that I haven't drunk any water, but just rolling over that from last year and the year before and the year before, that I need to increase my water intake. I feel like this happened to other people, but let me know down below if it's ever happened to you. As I'm rearranging things, I opened my drawer in my desk and I found some cash that I forgot that I had. I also found some more elsewhere. It wasn't a whole lot. I usually don't carry cash on me, and so for me that's like shocking because I try to keep at least $20 cash in my wallet at all times, just in case of an emergency, but I'm not one to carry a whole lot of cash. And I was so excited. I was just telling one of my best friends and college roommates that the same amount of money that I found in cash was the same amount of money that I put on my credit card to repurchase my camera, because the one that I had broke in Europe, and so I came on a Thursday I think, and that Saturday I went and bought this camera, and I had to put some of the money in my credit card because I didn't have the money to pay for it cash. And I was like, I'll come back in a few weeks and pay it off when I save up for it. And then the very next day I found the same amount of money that I put on my credit card. I was just so excited. This brings me to another goal of mine, which is save up money. Obviously this is not new, but for the past 9-10 months it's been a little struggle because I used to share my bills with somebody else for 7 years, and the other person used to make way more money than I made, and so that allowed me to save up more money. But I'm doing what I can. I do have a second job that I do to bring more money, but I'm still brainstorming how I can increase my income even more so I can be more comfortable and do the things that I want to do without sacrificing paying the bills. So speaking of making extra money, I just sold something on my Poshmark, and so I'm excited about that. Just have to print the label and pack it. I have it right there, so I'm looking at it right now. But that's another thing that I have to get better at, it is posting things on my Poshmark account. It's time consuming. It's like you put it away because you no longer want it or need it, and then you just don't take the time to take the picture, post it, describe it, and all that fun stuff. That is exciting. I get to put that money towards my savings account. But the reason I came here to look through my emails is because I'm trying to find the name of the last esthetician that I saw before I went on my vacation to Europe. I really like them. I usually go to an esthetician about facials twice a year, but I want to see if I can do it 3 or even 4 times this year. I do my own facial, hair, nails here, and though I'm good with the hair and nail department, I am not a esthetician, and so it's always good to go to a professional when it comes to that. And I really like, again, this place. I'm gonna see how far ahead they can schedule me. If no, I can always put it on a planner, remind me to make the appointments every quarter. In massage, I don't think I've ever gotten a professional massage, and so I want to see if I can budget for that, at least 2 this year. And most importantly, my wellness check / physical. I haven't done one in a couple of years. I think you're supposed to do them every year. My health insurance changed recently, and so I have to look into that, finding me a family doctor that I can see and get it done with. But health before anything, because if I'm not healthy, I can't do much or other things that I want to do and live a longer life. So we need to get on that. It's so cold out. I've been coming to the Starbucks since I moved around here 9 months ago, and I placed my order online, come in, get it and go. But lately I've been trying to make it more a goal to actually look at the person and say hi and thank you. Obviously they're busy, they're taking orders, they have the headphones on, and so the puff is just placed on the table and they're just moving around. But I just stay there for like 5-10 seconds, not even, maybe like 3 seconds, and I wait until they look at me and then I say hi, thank you, and then I go. I miss that like physical interaction, you know, just putting the phone away and just engaging. If I'm hanging out with people, I'm usually not on my phone, but I'm just trying to like go a step farther and get out of my way to actually like acknowledge people and say hi, you know. No disappointment, it tastes like a hot cocoa without all the added sugars. I just have one of those adulting moments when you get so excited when you see your car, it's full with fuel, ready for the week. So I just have to share, you know. I don't know how to take a day off. Even when I'm off, my brain is going 100 miles per hour. And so I have a regular job that I work Monday through Fridays. I don't have a second job too, so my days sometimes go longer. And so I come home around 4 or 5 depending on the day. I do my workouts, dinner, and by the time I go to bed, I've been working from 6 a.m. in the morning to 10 p.m. The weekend comes and it's my time off, but it's the only time I have to content create, which is the work itself. In holidays, if I have an extra Monday or even extra week off from work, then I also use it to work. And so this year I'm trying to be more mindful and take a day to actually rest. And to put that into practice, I said, okay, I'm gonna choose Saturdays to be my day, because it used to be the day that I take to rest. When I was with a partner, I wanted to spend more time with them, and so we both workaholics, and so we just decided Saturday is gonna be the day that we both don't work and we just spend time with each other and just do things that we want to do aside from work. And so I wanted to continue to do that, even though I live alone now, but I want to get back to that routine. And even if it's just me or myself, I still want to be able to rest, and that when the time comes that, you know, I can share my time with somebody else, it's not gonna be as difficult to like bring them into my life, I guess. But yeah, rest. I just need to slow down, chill, and be okay with doing absolutely nothing. I am a creature of habits. I thrive from having a set routine. I like to keep it simple so it's easy to follow and I can stay consistent with it. And that also applies to what I eat. I cook the same meal, I eat it all week, and I'm good with it. I don't get bored of it, but I'm trying to spice things up. I am good cooking. I do have a lot of things, or know a lot of things that I can cook, but ever since I live alone, I'm just not motivated to do much in the cooking department. But I saw the asparagus at the grocery store and they look so yummy. I love asparagus when other people make it or at the restaurants, but I never made it myself, and so it should be nice and simple, but I am a little intimidated, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna attempt to make them in the oven with my traditional garlic sauce, butter, garlic powder, maybe salt and pepper. Oh, there it goes. There's a smile. Girl.
See improvements I'll start him on the antibiotic.
The doctor give
Microphones, or you use the built-in one?
I have a microphone. Again, to keep it nice and simple, I'm just adding some olive oil, garlic, salt, and pepper. So on the menu for today's lunch is jasmine rice cooked with coconut milk, of course, salmon, I was gonna say okra, asparagus, avocado, and my go-to seaweed snacks. It's officially winter, there's snow everywhere, and it's super cold. I'm so excited. I skipped the gym yesterday. My goal for this year is not to skip more than 2. 2 is pushing it, so every other day at least, and I didn't do anything yesterday, so today is an arm workout. I'm gonna go on the treadmill for a little bit and then do a quick, you know, maybe 4-6 sets of 10 to 12 I'm not a lot of motivated, but we're here to get it done, so let's get it done. Apart from my physical on-the-wall vision board, I like to create 2 digital ones, one from my computer and one from my phone, so I can look at them from wherever I am. I use Canva for the templates. I find it really easy, especially for beginners like me that are not really good at these things. But I play around with the options until I found the one that I liked. I also had to figure out how to resize and then download to my electronics. And then about an hour and a half later, I ended up with this. I remember how we started. I also went through my Pinterest and deleted old boards and started new ones with fresh eyes and fresh ideas. I didn't pin a whole lot this time because I want to, one, recreate things that I can find in my wardrobe, and two, I want to give myself space so I can also come up with my own creation. It's inevitable. This came with my order that I placed with a Canadian brand called Pamela Carr. They are amazing. They're always talking to me online, commenting on my posts. I've never worked with them at a professional capacity. That will be a dream come true, and that's what this represents. Obviously, love the whole aesthetic of the picture, but it also just reminds me one of the things that I want to accomplish later on and is work with brands that I love. This one is for my Instagram. My goal was to reach 1,000 for this year. It hasn't happened. I'm very close to it, but I'm not too worried because obviously, like, I do want to grow it, but my baby is my YouTube, which I had 1K and I did reach that, so I'm gonna take that off and put a new number for this year. This one is my business card. It's an old one. One of my colleagues, friends, gifted me for Christmas a new business card, and so I need to update that. It's from Lily Silk. It's the same thing as the one from Pamela Carr. It's just, I thought it was really pretty to hang, but also it's just something that makes me look forward to working with one of the brands that I've been supporting for a long time. This one is just my favorite flower, calla lilies. It came with a clothing item of mine years ago, and I just decided to keep it there. I'm pretty sure I placed an order and they sent this to me in there, and the order was placed really close to my birthday, and so it was really sweet that they, you know, sent me that note and wishing me a happy birthday. Very special. Another brand, obviously, I will love to work with.